Hi guys. Just a little bit more information on Savannah Pruitt from Tennessee. Um, as more information comes out, um, as we found out that the stepfather, adopted father, whoever he is, has a record a mile long in connection with a criminal activity, like he has been accused of and arrested for the other night, Thursday, sometime during that day. Um, I was on a live chat and somebody came into the chat and said that they are uh, the fiance of her biological father, Larry. This is what they said they were. And um, they said that I guess they've kept Savannah away from his side of the family for many years. Um, I don't know why, but the truth is, if you give up your rights to be the father and you allow an adoption to go through, you are no longer the dad. Do you know what I mean? You severed all ties. You've given all rights up. That's if she was legally adopted. On this point, I don't know where that stands, on what they can do about that. But so, as far as I know, I don't know if he's the adopted dad or the stepfather. I mean, I don't know what the truth is right there at this time, but surely it will come out soon. And as I was saying, this man has got a record a mile long since 2001. Yes, guys, he does. So, her mother must have known about his criminal record and things that he has been charged for in the past. She surely did know about that. Well, I'm assuming she knew. Um, I don't know. Maybe she took no notice of it. But one thing is, any activity, any strange things going on in that house, I'm sure she knew about. I don't know if her daughter ever said anything to her mother or said anything to her friends about what was going on in that house and what was happening to her. She obviously had help getting out of that house. Apparently, her mother reported that some clothes and sheets off the bed and the window was open, so she got out the window. And somebody was there waiting for her in a vehicle. Whether this person was from her state, whether this person was from Wisconsin. I mean, she was found in Madison, Wisconsin, so obviously they went there because they thought they were safe. I don't know if they're saying she has relatives in Wisconsin. Not sure if that's true at this time or the person that took her had relatives in Wisconsin. Not sure on that part right now. But either way, I'm sure that the FBI must have had some information to be looking in Wisconsin. They did get a tip and they did find her at this home, and she was well taken care of. She was fed and clothed, and obviously she couldn't go too far because we were in the deep freeze. But she was reported to be safe and sound and secure and fed and taken care of. No details on who she was with, the name, anything like that at this time is not being released. But they are saying all three siblings, her other brothers and sisters, are safe and in an undisclosed location. They have been taken out of the family home with the mother, and they are in a safe place at this time until they can sort out what's going on in this home and what they knew, and maybe these other children may have succumbed to some kind of abuse. I don't know that. I'm just giving my opinion. I don't know. Maybe they see something. I don't know. But this girl, Savannah, I don't know if it's it. They're saying that photos were taken and videos. They're saying Savannah did this, but I'm also hearing that it may have been on his phone too. But whatever the case is, this was sent to a Gmail account. A Gmail account, and then somebody sent this off in return to somebody else. I don't know if they sent it to the FBI, and that's how they got a hold of these videos and photos. And so this is why this man got arrested. But it just happened to be on the same day she was found. Um, so maybe they were hoping that where she was, they were probably saying, hey, enough's enough, we got to tell the world that you're okay, because, they're getting worse and deeper mess here, you know. Um, so maybe they sent this and they said, something needs to be done to this man, and she's not coming out of hiding until something's done. Something on those lines. And that's just my opinion, guys. Just my thoughts of what's been going on in this case. Um, they did say something about being pregnant, but that's just not confirmed and not facts, but it's out there. I mean, allegations. I don't know if that's true. It's just that something that I've heard. So, guys, that's just something that's out there. That may be the case. They also saying that, in the live chat that I was watching on YouTube, he did say he was the bio father of Savannah. And we don't know why he wasn't in her life and why he gave up his rights. If he did, that is. If he did, I don't know. And, once a person's been adopted, it normally, yeah, that is true. Nobody has contact with them, do they? You know, any adopted person doesn't have contact with their relatives. I mean, that's normal. That is normal until maybe they get older. Um, Supposedly that he's been, Savannah's been in their care since she was 2 years old. So, that's like a long time ago now. She's 14 now, 12 years ago. So, but the reason why they're saying they did not issue a Amber Alert. This is the Amber Alert in Tennessee. This is their procedures of Amber Alert. Well, I'll just run down on a few things what they said. You have to be 17 years and younger, in imminent danger. And these things you have to prove. You have to have some kind of proof for this Amber Alert to go out. The TBI must have description of the child, the car, the kidnapper, or the car. Same thing. Must have connection in Tennessee. Well, they couldn't prove that this girl was in danger. They couldn't prove anything had happened at this time because um, nobody made allegations that this person had been raped and was in the home of a rapist, pedophile, or anything like that at that time. And her mother also said, you know, she's left. She wasn't kidnapped. She got out the window. She took her blankets and sheets and she's taken clothes. So at this time they thought she's a runaway, a teenage runaway at that time. So as the news came out and all these allegations, this is why there was not an Amber Alert. I mean, until people got a hold of this case and they got on the news, Savannah's mother and the stepdad. I'll call him the stepdad. I don't know what to call him. The animal at this time, if the allegations are true. But remember, guys, this man is innocent until proven guilty. I must say that. But he has been arrested, and they've got photos and videos to prove it. The FBI and the sheriff's department, the police, whoever's involved, have these photos. But Savannah is being interviewed and is talking to the sheriff's department, and they were seeing how they can get her back to Tennessee. This was on Thursday, Friday, so I don't know if she's back in Tennessee at this moment or whose care she is going into. She got relatives or somebody in Wisconsin. Maybe she could stay here. If she is safe, I mean, she's 14 years old. I mean, she can file a court hearing, an emergency court hearing, and maybe the judge will ask her, who do you want to be with right now? And she will state that. That's an option that could happen. She's 14. She's not a little, a 5-year-old or nothing. So maybe that could happen. Also, Savannah's mother spoke to a TV news crew, but not live. She was recorded. They had snippets of her, and she didn't want to go on live national TV. Why not? The world was looking for your daughter. The world was looking for her, and you decided to up and leave wherever you were. And I don't know if they were running or going to hide from the law. I don't know. But she says, please, a plea to the public to respect her privacy. Respect her privacy so her and her daughter can reunite, or to that effect, something like that. Reunite. I think you're the last person this girl needs to be with right now. At this time, I think you are the last person she needs to comfort her, especially if she knows that you knew what was going on and didn't help her. But that's just allegations right now. That's not confirmed, but we know um, this mother must be blind and deaf or something not to have known something's weird about her husband. You know, when you get that vibes from somebody like, oh, he's such a dirty old man. You know what I mean? Ugh. Hello. What father wants to, I know it's not his real daughter, but even so, you are a father, not a blinking, it's not a stranger. You brought this child up, and God knows what's been going on since this little girl, when she was little, or when this started. I don't know. But they said they were homeschooled. Something about homeschooled. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But even so, if you are homeschooled, This is what I say. Um, I mean, there's hundreds and thousands of people that's homeschooled, but you see, when you're homeschooled, you're isolated. You don't have too many friends. The internet is your friend. Facebook, whatever accounts you go on. These strange people on the internet are your friends. And maybe you can get a hold of people on the internet, like family and stuff. But you're homeschooled, nobody knows what's going on. The authorities, whoever does these homeschooling things online, I don't know how often that they are sent to the home to check on children that are being homeschooled, because there's many people that were homeschooled and died and abused and all kinds of things going on. But there's nobody there to help them. If you were going to school, I mean, at least there's people you can talk to, or the teachers can notice something. They don't always note. There's many teachers that don't see the signs, but there are many kids were saved by teachers, social workers at the school, the hospital, the nurse from the school, you know. But we'll see how more things come out on this case. But we are glad that the other kids are taken out of this environment, even though has been arrested for rape and abuse allegations, and they have pictures and photos to prove it. So we'll just leave that at that at this time, because we don't know the whole story. But I'm sure that they are keeping this girl's information a little sealed at this time, because they want to make a case, and we don't know the true story, what was going on at this time. So guys, I thought I'd just come on and give you a few more details on this case, and let's stay tuned and let's have a discussion and your thoughts. And thank you for stopping by.